Okay, is it working now? So confused. Alright, now it's working. Still technical difficulties, PS5 being big dumb, but, and nearing the end of this qualifying session, welcome to TCR, Trinity Competitive Racing. I had to figure out my PS5 audio settings for streaming because I have not streamed yet on a PS5. But I am D'Angelo, Golden Class driver for Season 14 and Season 13, and a Season 13 Constructors Champion as my former teammate. Goes fastest with a minute left in the session with a 1:10.1. Just want to welcome everyone here tonight. And as I was saying when I was just spewing off on my own, signups are still available for Season 14 till the end of this month, July. So if you want to, please indeed sign up. It'll help us out a lot, get more exposure for our league. Also, check out our social media links, especially our YouTube, because that's where we post all of our races. And now, we just did episode 3 of our new podcast, The Racing Debrief, with myself, Freeze, and Mr. Professional. We did the the French GP review yesterday was when it was uploaded, and we recorded it on Sunday evening. So it was very, very fun to talk about the race. And I want to give a shout out to our Fanatec link. Please use our link if you buy any Fanatec rigs to help the league, give us some extra money. And also a new thing into this season is the entry fee, which the entry fee is used to give the drivers prizes at the end of the season now, as I believe we have trophies in the works maybe for the top 3 and then the 2 constructors champions. So it's a very good addition in my opinion. As we are now at the end of the qualifying session, and who's the first driver going to switch back? Has Giggle is now going to cross the line. Improves by 7/100ths. B-Tom is next. He goes up to P3, 5/10ths up. And that'll do it for the qualifying session in our Canadian GP off-season event. So yeah, it's going to be a very fun off-season event race. And tomorrow we will be back with a 5-lap championship event. And I believe it will be streamed as well. And if you are watching and have any interest in it and are in the Discord, or if not in the Discord, join the Discord and sign up for the 2 more off-season events we have this week. But this is your grid for the Canadian GP off-season event. TCR TJ has a 5-place grid penalty, so it'll be in P6. Just Jose will start P1, followed by B-Tom, Adakov, Professional, Rafa Hulk, and then it'll be C Rizzy in 7th. Switchbacks, you have a Giggle, Dream Z, and then Blinn, I believe, rounded out the top 10. So yeah, it is very good to be here once again on the main comms. It has been a long time since I have done main comms, and I'm also by myself. Great. But how is everyone in the chat doing this evening? Alright, We are now loading in to they will start a formation lap in 25 seconds. We have any pre-race predictions in the comment section. As soon as we get the grid lining up for the formation lap, I will make my predictions because I've already forgotten what the grid looks like. So, alrighty. Okay. I think I'm going to go with Professional in P1. He's going to come up from 4th and go into P1. B-Tom, I'm going to say stays P2 for the race. And then I'm going to say Mr. C. Rizzy for the final podium position in this off-season event. But yeah, as I said earlier, Season 14 signups are still open. You guys can come race around this new F1 game in a very competitive league. And why is it safety car? Okay, never seen that before. Interesting. This race is going to be very interesting to see how the drivers fare against top drivers in TCR from Platinum and all the other classes. So it's going to be very fun. Very fast pace. Just Jose holding up the field. As we only have 3 medium starters in this first stint. A lot of drivers starting on the hards for their first stint in this off-season race. So this will be very, very interesting. Oh, and we have people disqualified from the formation lap right at the end. Alright, we're going to ride on board with Professional for 5 lights. And we are off in this off-season Canadian GP event. Good start from Atakov in the Red Bull. He jumps up to P1 already from the first starting as B-Tom's right alongside going into the second turn. And Atakov does come out ahead of the Ferrari driver as Just Jose's in P3. Professional stays P4, but Rafa Hulk is challenging him as we have a yellow flag in Sector 1 and it's switchback as he is around. But they keep it pretty clean going through the first sector here. TCR TJ and Rafa Hulk TJ going around the outside of the little chicane. Oh, and he spun around. TJ spun around. He is all the way down into P13. As we are now back up to the front. Just Jose has a 0.4 second gap on B-Tom ahead. As Atakov doing very well right now. He looks like the hard to beat at the moment. As C. Rizzy overtakes FND Cakes, who went wide, and even if the Giggle takes the spot as well. But FND Cakes got a better run out of the hairpin. And you have a Giggle using a lot of ERS going down this back straightaway here, heading into the chicane of the Wall of Champions. Gets the move done as we head to lap 2 of this Canadian off-season event. And switch back with a 5-second penalty for seating the spit lane. It's C. Rizzy and you having a Giggle. And FND Cakes 3-way battle as FND Cakes gets around C. Rizzy as well. And I believe, oh, and there goes Speedy Gunner. Speedy Gunner spins around as we go up to P3 and P4. Just Jose's around. Lots of crazy shenanigans happening early on in this off-season race. Now we are on board with Rafa Hulk, who's getting a decent run, it seems like, out of the hairpin on professional here. He's got the ERS activated. But professional pulling away from the AlphaTauri car as Balloon Machine up from P10 up into P5. Good start from him as Dreamzy is right behind him and Mebe right behind Dreamzy. And F&D already has a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, and now we are on lap 3 already. DRS has been enabled, and now B-Tom is right near the gearbox of Atakov. Let's see some great battling here this evening in this off-season event. Very competitive, but also very challenging around this circuit, especially with the track limits. Oh, B-Tom lose the back end, and Kotov does lose the back end. He's all the way down into P7, and FND is going to go past him. He's going to be down at P8. B-Tom is now your leader in this off-season Canadian GP event, as Rafa Hulk is now right behind Professional. Got the DRS open, but no ERS usage here as Dreamzy catching up to Balloon Machine. He's going to go down the inside, heading to the chicane. No, he backs out of it. But will he try to make the move? And Atakov spinning again. Oh, Mebe going down the inside of Dreamzy, turning it into the outside. Dreamzy looks like he will keep the position as they're inside outside once again. Dreamzy does keep the position, but Mebe right on his gearbox. Man, oh, and Dreamzy goes around. Was there contact? As You Having a Giggle also goes around. Rafa Hulk with a 3-second time penalty. Atakov has left the session. Rafa Hulk still right behind Mr. Professional here. Rafa Hulk doesn't have the straight line speed even with DRS, and what? Okay, thanks, game. As now Mebe and Mr. Balloon Machine. Mebe's got a good run. He's using the ERS. He's going to go down the inside, heading into the first corner. And yes, Mebe does get the move done, heading into turn 1. Now we got 6, 7, and 8 all kind of bunched up together right now. And Rizzy not too far behind. Now we're back up to Rafa Hulk and Professional. Professional weaving his way. We have yellow flag sector 2. You Having a Giggle has retired from the session. Professional still doing his wiggle waggling. Very exciting off-season event, and Rafa Hulk gets the back end loose a little bit. He's going to lose a lot of time to Professional. That is not what he wanted early in this race. Balloon Machine has DRS on Mebe, but he is gaining as just Jose goes down the outside on the straightaway of FND. As FND gets another 3-second time penalty for track extending, or limits, whatever. We are now down to 11 drivers in this off-season Canadian GP. Rafa Hulk still trying to stay within a second to get that DRS from Professional, as B-Tom is starting to pull away in the lead. He's got a 2.5 second gap on Professional in second. Balloon Machine still has DRS on Mebe, is just Jose not too far behind with a second. Mebe gets a 3-second penalty for track extensions as well. Canada is known for its penalties in league racing with strict quarter-cutting stringency. As Blinn is gaining, but I don't think it's going to be enough heading into the chicane. No, he is too far back to make a move. But he will have DRS along this shorter straight now as well, but lost a lot of time in the Wall of Champions chicane, as that allowed Just Jose to get up right near his gearbox. Just Jose doing very well, and someone's around. It's Rafa Hulk. Rafa Hulk has went around. And now the nearest car to professional is 5 seconds, and that's Mebe, and B-Tom is up to a 2.6 second lead in first. As now Just Jose, I believe he'll be looking on a move on Blinn Machine heading into this next chicane. He's got the speed, he's gaining, he's going to be too far back on this occasion, but they head up to the hairpin as Dreamsy is also around now. And we're back on board with Just Jose as TJ's right behind him. Might be a double move for Just Jose and TJ to take over P4 and 5, and maybe P4 for TJ as well. We're on board with TCR TJ as we watch it unfold as Just Jose does get past Blinn, and Blinn covers off TJ, but Blinn gets a track extension penalty as TJ is going to go around the outside heading into the first corner, and he does get the move done. Solid, sweet, solid pass. Seems like Blinn is struggling for grip. It seems like a Sector 1 yellow flag. It's F&D. F&D has gone around. Oh, he's still gone around. As Blinn still trying to stay. Oh, Blinn went around. Everyone's going around this evening. That is not what you like to see. Granted, it is only an off-season race, but you don't want to see it at all in any kind of form of racing. But now Blinn will not have DRS on his fellow AlphaTauri teammate this evening. But he does have some slipstream, but Rafa Hulk has DRS. Still keeping it with that 1 second gap as another flag at Sector 2. It's Speedy Gunner. B-Tom very nicely running his race at the moment in P1. With a 2.8 second gap on Mr. Professional himself. And TCR TJ within 1 second of the podium spot of Just Jose. Oh, Just Jose goes a little wide on the hairpin, but he's going to get a decent run by going so wide. Will TJ use ERS with DRS? No, he will not. He is just going to use the DRS. Try and stay within that 1 second, and he will. Blinn Machine still within a second of his AlphaTauri teammate for the night as well, and Rafa Hulk. DJ still very close to Just Jose. This battle's getting pretty spicy. We're on lap 10 of 35 this evening. Will TJ try to go for a move before this next chicane here? No, he will not. He is too far back. But heading to the hairpin, will TJ be able to get a good run out of the hairpin? Will be very interesting to see. Like he got a decent run out of there. Just Jose looks like he got a little bit better. But Just Jose has straight line speed even without ERS, it seems like. DJ's still too far back. It's not really gaining as much as I thought it would with the DRS. Maybe he's running higher downforce setup for this track at the moment. But yeah, that's the only close gap at the moment. Just Jose with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, track barrier, trap, whatever extensions it. But TJ, he's ever closer. It's itched his way. TJ doesn't get a great run. Still not using ERS, but Just Jose isn't either, so that's going to make the battle in the long run very interesting. As drivers should be heading into the pits, the medium runners, the three that haven't pit yet, might be heading into the pits soon. Within the next 2 or 3 laps, I would believe. TJ with a 3-second time penalty now as well. But yeah, so far pretty hectic off-season event race. Say very excited. Very excited when this race was going to be a off-season event. Very fun track. I didn't do so hot at this track in season 13, but that's besides the point. Still a fun track, but I didn't. It was okay. DJ's still trying to get to him, but doesn't look like he's really catching. He's not using ERS as much as I thought he would. Sector 1 yellow flag. It's B-Tom. B-Tom has gone around. Professional inherits the lead of the off-season Canadian GP. I wonder what happened there as Blend Machine somehow gets around. Oh, Mebe is in. Oh, Rizzy is coming out of the pits now. There he is. So that's why. So Rizzy was in the pits, and that allowed Blinn and Mebe to move up a position. But B-Tom lost the car. It's very interesting to see what had happened, but wow, I would not expect a driver of his caliber to, even in an off-season event, make a mistake like that. As now we will run through the order. Professional leads on lap 13 of 35 in P1, followed by B-Tom, Just Jose, TJ, Rafa Hulk, Blinn, Mebe, Rizzy, Dreamzy, F&D Cakes, and then Speedy Gunner rounds out the bottom. Now Mebe and Blinn. Mebe has 20% ERS while Blinn has 40, and Mebe is not using, but he's kinda gaining. Mebe with another 3-second penalty. But he's got a good run on Blinn. He's going to go around the outside. Gets the move done. Nice move as we are now on lap 14. B-Tom had that spin, but now he's ever slowly catching up to Professional at a rapid rate. Looks like he's put the hammer down. Getting the most out of these tires that he can. And now TJ and Just Jose are as close as they ever have been before this hairpin right here. Come on, TJ, get a good run here. He got a decent one, but not a great one. He's got 80% ERS. Is he going to use any? No, it does not look like Speedy Gunner with a 3-second penalty. But yeah, we are in the final week, we're in the final week of season 14 signups. Signups end on Sunday, and then the rosters will be finalized, and we will begin our off-season testing, I believe, as soon as the rosters are finalized. One testing session for each class, I think, is what we are going to do. There's a lot of mix of drivers in this race right now, from silver, golden, and platinum. But now B-Tom is as close as anybody else to professional, but got a 30% ERS difference at the moment. But we're going to see if that matters, if B-Tom has the straight line speed or not. It looks like he's not going to use it. Just Jose. Not too far behind. He's about 3 seconds behind. That Speedy Gunner and meet between the packs of two, and Speedy Gunner is around once again. B-Tom with the fast lap of the race so far with a 1:13.6. And that was it within 7/10 of professional. Now TJ within 1/10 of just Jose, as Mebe has gone around in sector 1. Not really sector 1, that's sector 3, but before the start-finish line. But now TJ and just Jose are very, very close at the moment. TJ not using any ERS, neither is just Jose. They're just battling out to see who has the better speed. Now TJ using a little bit of ERS to keep that gap as short as it can be heading into the hairpin. TJ activates the ERS. He will have DRS as well. Didn't use ERS a lot, but just enough to where he could get some speed going. Maybe he can overtake him after the... Oh, is TJ coming into the pits for his stop? See what the Red Bull crew does here, how fast of a stop they give him. Oh, he's replacing his front wing as well. Not a bad stop for replacing the front wing, but now he is on the hard tire going to the end of the race, as now Rafa Hulk is also in the pits. Let's see how fast the AlphaTauri crew does for him. Solid stop. Will just Jose respond to TJ's pit stop? Just Jose did start on the hards, so he will have the faster tire. Oh, but Jose locks up. Now B-Tom is right on the gearbox of professional. 0.4 of a second separate the two cars, Mercedes versus Ferrari. Will B-Tom be able to get him right there? He's within 0.3 now, not using any ERS. No, neither is professional. B-Tom does not seem to have the straight line speed with DRS. But he's got the cornering speed. Right on his gearbox through the corners. These two guys are so close. Very good racing. Very good to catch up after his spin. B-Tom is on professional. Rafa Hulk with another 3-second penalty. Penalties all over the place for track extending here this evening. Professional got a little loose coming out of that chicane. And now we're going to have the run to the Wall of Champion chicane here. No ERS deployment from either driver. It's just a battle of straight line pace. As B Tom almost runs into the back of Professional. He has such good cornering speed at the moment. He's gonna go. Is he gonna look for it? No, he's gonna stay back. You thought B Tom would make the move, but just Jose has gone into the pits. Will Blinn respond? No, he will not. He will stay out. TJ's right behind him. It was a great battle between the top two drivers here in the race as TJ goes fastest with a 1:13.4. I think that's what that said. But yeah, now B Tom within 3/10 once again coming into the hairpin. B Tom's got great quartering speed in that Ferrari. Both these drivers might pit at the same time. It's going to be a matter of who can get their turn in down. They're going to pit yet? No, they do not. But B Tom, he's staying with Professional, but the gap is slowly increasing. It seems like might have something to do with the not as much dirty air with these rigs, but there is some, as we saw in France in real life this weekend. Dirty air and overheating of the tires. B Tom, man, he's ever closer to TJ and Blinn. Blinn defends well, and that caused TJ to go around. That is unfortunate for TJ. As C Rizzy goes through, Raffalt goes through, and Dreamsy is too far back. We have the Ferrari and Mercedes still battling it up at the top. Will B Tom go for the dive, or will both of them pit, or just one of them pit here at this stage of the race? B Tom's right on the gearbox. Is he gonna have a look? They're both heading into the pits. As B Tom did hit the back of Professional, but doesn't look like he has any damage. As B Tom comes out right behind Professional. Great stops by both teams. It's just Jose now almost inherited the lead of the race. And is now right with B Tom and Professional. So now just Jose is in this race as well. Running a good strategy, it seems. A Professional has 83% consistently of ERS at the moment, but B Tom has so much pace in the corners. Now just Jose is getting thrown into this mix as well, but he only has 20% ERS. Gonna stay back, both the Ferrari and the Williams driver. Just Jose using some ERS here. Is he gonna go down the inside? He's gonna have a look, but no, it's too dangerous of a, as Professional leaves the door open for B Tom. B Tom's gonna have the speed here, but now Professional's using his ERS, and now just Jose behind them. Oh, B Tom's right on the gearbox of Professional, but Professional not using any ERS. Will B Tom have a little dive? No, he will not. Just B Tom has had such good runs out of that first corner. This is fun to watch right now, guys. Even in an off-season event, I'm getting excited. B-Tom and Professional just running the race, just Jose behind him. Now Jose catching up to B-Tom with no ERS as well. So you're gonna have a look. You can see those lights flashing on the Ferrari. Oh, just Jose and B-Tom make a little bit of contact. Just Jose is gonna have the inside line into the next corner. Just Jose, but they're still fighting. Just Jose going around the outside. B-Tom down the inside still. B-Tom defends at the position. That's allowing Professional to gain a little bit of a lead to try to keep out of DRS range of both drivers. Whew. That's my phone. B-Tom and just Jose have so little ERS at the moment. It's not going to be good for their chances in this race. Going about the back half of this, or in the back stretch of this race right now, it feels like we're over half distance. We're about a quarter left in the race. As someone's gone around, TJ has gone around again. Dreamsy coming up behind him. Now will Dreamsy take the position yet? No, he will not. But Dreamsy should have DRS going towards the straightaway here. As TJ gets a little loose again. Unfortunate for TJ this evening, and as the top three is still battling it out. This race might come down to the wire. Sector 3 once again is at TJ. TJ has retired from the session. Unfortunate for him. Just Jose still, he's gaining on B-Tom, who also has DRS. Just Jose holding his own. Trying to get around B-Tom. I don't think it's going to happen on this occasion though. He's going to take it. No, he is not going to take a look. He does set the fastest lap with a 1:12.7. Good race lap there from the Williams driver. Professional's in a good spot right now. Has over 75% ERS. As we are now on lap 25 of 35. And that is that Speedy got, no, it's C Rizzy. C Rizzy's gone around. C Rizzy running a decent race in P4 has gone around. Unfortunate for him. Now he's in P5. Now just Jose still gaining, it seems like. Both drivers I feel like are gonna they're gonna have to save some ERS. They can't fight each other if they want to challenge for the win against Professional here, who has a lot of ERS. He's up to over 80% now. As Ravel Hulk has got into the pits, he has retired from the session. B-Tom still ever close to Professional here. Using some ERS. Is he gonna have a look down? Is he gonna have a look at the hairpin? No, he will not. Professional looked like he covered off. Oh, B-Tom runs into the back of Professional, but now this allows just Jose to come into the mix once again. Oh, just Jose. He might look at it. He might. Oh, he's gonna have the line. Oh, just Jose goes around. Unfortunate for just Jose, but that allows Professional to get out of the DRS range of B-Tom. At the moment, that is unfortunate for just Jose, who is running a great race. I feel like he got a little too aggressive there, trying to go around the outside of the chicane champion of walls. But that happens at this circuit. You get a little too aggressive going around the outside of certain corners at this track. It just comes back to bite you. Unfortunate for just Jose, as he is now 8 seconds down from the top two. Dreams he sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:12.6. A solid lap from the Mercedes driver. As B-Tom back in the DRS range, had to use some of it. This as little ERS that he had, he used some of it. But this race has been, the start of it was very exciting, and just a little bit ago it has been exciting for 5 or so laps. But the middle was kind of bland. It had some spins of some people that you wouldn't really see from a B-Tom back in between within 3/10 of Professional already. Wow, the pace of this guy in the corners is insane. It's just the straightaways, he can't seem to find any pace to get by. But will he just send one down the inside or outside at some point? He might just do that. I've seen it done before, and it wouldn't surprise me if I see it again. They're within 5/10 of each other, and now B-Tom is going to get his DRS as F&D goes into the pits on 18-lap-old mediums. Where B-Tom makes most of his time is at the chicane. Makes up so much time in the chicane right there. Just the way his line is, it's so perfect. He just gains like 4/10 on you in an instant. What a performance from both these drivers so far. The only thing that's hurting B-Tom is that he needs to get around Professional and build up a gap. Because if we look at the penalties, he's got 3 seconds of penalties and Professional has none. So that's going to hurt him in the long run if he wants to win this race. You can see F&D behind B-Tom now as a lapped car. We are heading into the 30s of the laps here in a couple of corners on this off-season event here this evening. Speedy Gunner asks what's with the safety car. Honestly, I have no idea. I think it is a commentator glitch. A spectating glitch in the game where I see the safety car but no one else does. Unless you can see it too because you're in the race. F&D cakes with another 3-second penalty. He's up to 15 seconds. They have a Sector 1 yellow flag. It's Speedy Gunner, I believe. Yep, it is Speedy Gunner. This might be the time where B-Tom makes his move. Using ERS. Probably should have saved it. He's going to have a look down the outside. Is he going to get a little switchback? No, they make contact. Professional gets a little loose. That's going to allow B-Tom to make up some time here. As Balloon Machine breezes past C. Rizzy there. On that straightaway, we're back up to the battle for the lead here. B-Tom still trying to get by, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Even with the little half spin that Professional just had. B-Tom right on his gearbox. Having to look down the outside, make contact again. Wow, these two drivers are bumping and banging. Oh man, this is a great battle for the lead as C. Rizzy and Blend Machine are also very close. Blend Machine running in P4 at the moment, with C. Rizzy just behind him in P5. They were just swapped a moment ago, but still good races from the two drivers nonetheless. Sector 3 yellow flag, that is Speedy Gunner. B-Tom, is he going to get a good run again off the chicane? No, not this time. Lost a little bit of time to Professional right there. As we see the safety car once again. We go through the position changes. Professional is up 3 positions. B-Tom stays in second. Maybe I get one prediction right. Just Jose is down 2. Blend Machine is up 7. C. Rizzy up 2. Real Dream Z up 4. Mebe up 5. F&D up 5. And Speedy Gunner up 5. B-Tom still using ERS, I believe, in the wrong spots. He probably needs to use them on the straights where he can use the battery and the DRS at the same time. But if he thinks he can stay close up to where he can make a final lunge down the inside of Professional, then I don't know what I'm talking about. But dang, he gained a lot of time through that chicane once again. Enough to where he can stay close. He needs to try to force Professional into a mistake where he can make that lunge maybe on the final lap and get the win. But we will see these two drivers doing great to fend each other off. Ooh, B-Tom got a great run. He's using the ERS again, but Professional, I think he used a little bit of his there. B-Tom's gonna have a look around the outside. Looks like he got a decent run, but a little bit of wheel spin there. Professional can start using his ERS a little bit if he needs to as well. B-Tom has no battery left. This will hurt him in the next 2 laps as we are on 34 of 35. So make contact again. Oh, B-Tom shoved him out a little wide with that contact. Oh, but wheel spin. Oh! B-Tom makes Professional go around. Now here comes Just Jose. And Just Jose goes past B-Tom. Just Jose is not going to let... He will get second if he has to. But now this will be interesting as Just Jose has a lot more ERS than Professional. But Just Jose has 9 seconds, so... Can Just Jose get around Professional? He's going to use all the ERS that they can. Luca called it. Honestly, you kind of did, but the thing is, with just that's going to hurt Jose. He's got 9 seconds of penalties. As we are on the final lap of the Canadian off-season event, does just Jose or B-Tom have any answer for professional on this final lap? We will wait to see. We have 32% battery to 43 to 11. Just Jose has the battery advantage. Very interesting to see if he can stay close enough to use it all and get around, even with 9 seconds of penalties. I just want to see an overtake for the win on track. Or if B-Tom, B-Tom gets a little wheel spin. Almost loses the back end completely. Loses a lot of time to just Jose. Oh, B-Tom trying to go deep, trying to get somebody. But here we go, the final run here. Just Jose and Professional both used an ERS. B-Tom used a little bit. Just Jose's gonna have a look. It's too far back, but will he have a good enough run to make it to the line? Pass him on the line. No, Professional goes P1. B-Tom will be P2 because of penalties. Just Jose will be P3. And then Blend Machine will come out to finish in P4, barring any spins. Weirder things have happened. But yeah, very, very fun off-season Canadian GP in my opinion. Very good towards the end, especially when B-Tom took out Professional. But yep, Blinn will finish in P4. Brizzy is next in line. Maybe might have something to say with Dreamsy, but I think Mebe's an AI car right now. See Rizzy just cutting corners for fun. See Rizzy comes out in P5. Dreamsy will be P6. The Ghost of Mebe will be P7. And then F&D will be P8, and Speedy Gunner will be P9, as he was, in fact, lapped. But yeah, very, very fun off-season event race. Thought it was very interesting. Thought I saw some good battling from, made drivers. So, as Professional is your Canadian off-season event winner, followed by the Ferrari of B-Tom and the Williams of Just Jose. Lots of penalties, but Professional is your winner this evening in the off-season Canadian GP, followed by B-Tom, Just Jose, Blinn, Rizzy, Mebe, Dreamsy, F&D, and Speedy Gunner. And our, well, Speedy Gunner says DNF, but I don't think he DNF'd. He was just lapped and crossed the line. But your actual DNFs that I know of are Rafa Hulk, TJ, Giggle, Atakov, and Switchback. So yeah. A very fun race, and I really, really enjoyed it this evening. Hope you guys in the chat did as well. And I just want to take this time to mention check out our merch link in the description. You can get your own TCR merch, like coffee mugs and shirts and a hoodie with some pants. Still need to get my stuff. And then also, please check out the Fanatec link down below to help our league, especially if you buy a Fanatec setup. It'll be very much appreciated. Make sure to check out our socials, and we will be back tomorrow with a 5-lapper championship. We'll be back tomorrow with a 5-lapper championship. I don't know which will be the first race, but Nonetheless, the season starts on August 16th with the Silver Class at 8:30 Eastern at Interlagos in Brazil. Sign-ups are still available till Sunday, July 31st. That is this weekend. So make sure to sign up if you are interested in racing in TCR for Season 14. I have been